Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Syke here, and today we are going to be streaming some Top Survivor with your boy Ellie. How you doing, Ellie? I always say that, but he's never actually here. How you guys doing, though? Today we're going to be streaming some Identity 5 rank stream. Also, I was wrong. Call of Abyss is actually starting today. Call of Abyss did start on Wednesday, and I was thinking it was going to start in 12 days or something like that. So I'm guessing that was just to register. So if you need to register still with a team so that you guys get the rewards, you can still do that for the next 1.5 week-ish, almost 2 weeks pretty much. So you guys still have time to do that, but Call of Abyss has already started, which I did not realize. I guess it's because I wasn't in a team, so it just showed me 12 days in 1 hour. Alright, though. Thank you guys so much for coming along. We need to wait a little bit for Ellie. Oh, man. We need to wait a little bit for Ellie, and we're going to be then playing some rank match. I don't know if he's going to do Call of Abyss rank. You don't need to play every session of Call of Abyss. They do design it so that you can skip a few. Let me try to find it. How do you even do it? How do you even play Call of Abyss battle? So it's going to be this, and you do have the option to do rank. So you can do 60 matches. You can do the Hunter side if you want, but this only counts towards your team battles. The game is only going to count your highest faction. It's not going to count both factions. So don't feel the need to also do both Hunter and Survivor. You don't need to do that. The only thing it does is add more total team battles. If you guys don't have enough people playing the game, then you as a single person can add 120 extra battles in total instead of just 60 by playing both factions. Otherwise, it doesn't do anything. It'll just count the points towards whatever faction you have more points in towards the leaderboard. So if you care about leaderboard, that's the way it works. You don't have to do both sessions. And I'm glad you don't, because then you would be forcing all Survivor players to also be playing Hunter rank, and all the Hunter players to be playing Survivor rank, which would be very tedious. And you would have to play 6 sessions of Hunter and 6 sessions of Survivor every single day. Not 6 sessions, but 6 games, which would be very tedious. But no, you don't have to do that. So don't feel the need to do it unless you guys need the extra team battles. You should have more than enough, though, unless you guys really just want to get those team battles done really quickly for the rewards. You can, otherwise you don't have to. I'm watching you on my TV and phone right now. This is so funny. There's double Psyches in the living room. That's crazy. Hello, it's me, Psyche, neighbors! Do you hear me, neighbors? Hey, Mr. Tom! I hear you in there. I know you hear me. We have a neighbor called Mr. Tom, or at least we call him Mr. Tom. I think that's his name, at least. Not actually sure if that's his name. I think it is his name. I'm pretty sure it is. I don't know if it's his last name, though. I don't think it's his last name. But he's still Mr. Tom anyway. He'll always be Mr. Tom in our hearts. Alright, so recently I've been playing a lot of Fire Investigator. And he's a very fun survivor. I've gotten back into him after the night shenanigans. Because, dude, Fire Investigator released, and then not long after Night released. So, I'm like, these are two really fun survivors that I really both love playing, but I would say Night would be a better survivor for my job, at least. Because I'm always the one having to go rescue usually. And so I'm like thinking, well, I don't want to go rescue because I'm never going to get to cut. I'm like, well, Night is a perfect in-between. Not too low decode. For very good rescuer. And also great kiting. So I feel like he's going to be a very strong character. I feel like we are going to see him quite a bit in Call of Abyss. He should be a very good character, especially against Goman. So I feel like we're going to be seeing him a lot early on. His weakness is just Shadow. The what's it called? The ability block doesn't actually block you from using the Ghost. The Ghost is its own being for some reason. So same thing with Dream, which does not prevent switching followers. I don't think. I think you can just use both. Why do I already have a heartbeat? Who is this Hunter Percy? Figured. Let's see what he does. Where did he go? He's below me. Okay. How you doing, Percy? I'm gonna just crouch because I don't want to give him free information. I was gonna use that paladin window combo if he went after me. We can still use the window though. The window is still good. It's just a little bit, you know, a little bit short of a wall. I guess we'll have to use this window instead. Now there are more windows here. Windows are gonna be the key to Percy here. So I'm glad we're facing a Percy. Percy's one of the easier hunters, relatively speaking, to start off with. He's got probably the best chase, I would say, in the game when it comes to just raw pallets, but he just suffers so much with windows, and He's got a lot of blind spots with his jumping. And even just his 1000 presence is very slow and reactable. I mean, even if you have flywheel, then you can actually flywheel the second hit right before he can hit you. I feel like it was designed like that on purpose, which is evil. If it was designed like that on purpose. If they had made it so that you can charge your sword a little bit less, then you'd be able to hit the survivor right before they can flywheel. But no, unfortunately, it's not the way with Percy. A lot of problems with Percy. And even though he's got such strong chase, his biggest weakness is killing people. Like, once you kill them, they take forever to bleed out. Like, you can't just knock them down. You need to kill them. That's the point of the game. And knocking them down, it takes way too long. It doesn't speed up how fast they bleed up. It just increases the progress by 25% every time they die. So it's not like it actually kills people faster. You still bleed out the same as against any other hunter. So the key, pretty much, is to take advantage of picking yourself up when the hunter's not around. Now, that's exactly what the psychologist is not doing. Literally, I don't think the hunter's anywhere near her. I mean, he is now. Not even really. She can honestly still pick herself up if she wants, as soon as he walks away. Like, now she should be picking herself up. She should be picking herself up so that we get some pressure relieved off these ciphers. And if he decides to go after me, I wonder what we can use here. Are there any, like, cool ball spots? We kind of do. We kind of do have some cool ball spots here. Maybe that would work. I don't know if that would, actually. I don't know, but it might be worth a try later. I think this is a mistake to do this cipher. If I had thought a little bit more ahead, I would probably do that cipher up there instead of this cipher in the middle, because this is going to be a very tough cipher to try to kite Percy on. It wouldn't be so bad if the pallet was still there, because we can loop the window and kind of mind game him with the pallet, but now that the pallet is gone, there is no mind game potential. So we will just always be followed. The only mind games we're going to have is that window, and that's not a very good mind game situation to be in. This pallet is normally going to be very good against most hunters right here. This pallet right here is very important. It's very similar to the Arms Factory pallet on middle. You definitely want to be using it at least once in your game. It's such a good pallet, but against this hunter right now, this game is not going to be very good here. Is Ellie out of self-heal? We got to go pick him up. I didn't even realize that he's out of self-heal. I'm so busy talking. Alright. I guess it's fine. Ugh. This is pretty much a straight line towards Ellie. We're going to body block for him. Maybe. I mean, I don't know if we're going to body block. Oh, Ellie. He's going to get hit. Does he make that? Oh, yeah, he makes it. Not with the dash. Not with the dash, he doesn't. He doesn't make it with the dash. He's probably going to drop down. No, he took the stairs. Okay, what is the hitbox like in this area? Okay, so these rocks have no collision here. Only the very edge of the stairs does. Okay. There are a couple of very weird collisions. Most small rocks on the game do not count as being an obstacle, but these rocks right here are very sensitive. They got some rigid structure on those rocks. Like this one right here, you got to be really careful of when you go around it. I've gotten stuck on this multiple times already. And she is definitely dead. Yeah. That's a rough game. That's a rough game. Percy, again, on paper, one of the easiest hunters. Don't really know what happened this game. Swing time. Okay. The swing doesn't do anything. I wonder if you can get terror shocked off that. Everyone has gotten chased except me. Okay, so what do we have? We don't have dungeon over there. I would have seen it, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember exactly where dungeon is, though. I don't remember if dungeon is, like, under the staircase or deeper in. I'm pretty sure it's under the staircase. We can also check if it's over here. Okay, we should be able to see it from here. Dungeon is not there. Okay. Oh, he's over there. He's going to factory. This cipher also has progress. Okay. Oh no! This has collision too! Why does it all have collision? Come on! Go, go, go! Percy's swing takes so long. We don't have any windows, so this is very sad. Ooh, thank goodness he swung in for no reason. Oh, oh, that is gonna hit, unfortunately. The key with Percy is you gotta take your hits towards windows if possible. Let's see, it might be possible here. I don't know if we're gonna make it. I've never really tested this distance before. Is he gonna break it? Is he even gonna follow me? He's just breaking the ball, I think. Yeah, he's just breaking the ball. We can chill. We can chill. Oh, he didn't even realize I was there. He's not going to the window. He's going around. Oh, he's right there! What a strange route. I didn't think to check that. I should have thought to check that. Getting used to this area. Whenever a new map comes out, you have to think of every single situation. Even the ones that don't make any sense. Like, in what situation would you go around this side when I vaulted and went left? But whatever. You know, Hunter's learning too. Hunter's just probably following around trying to figure out the area just as much as I am. But this is not the only window here. There's actually another window right here, but it's not as good. But there is another window here. It's right there. Maybe we can get some use out of it. Because right here, there's a fence blocking his way. Oh? He's going to have 50 energy now, though. He's going to swing randomly. Promise he can see me. Bait? Yes. Oh, that's not going to hit. Sorry, man. Problem is we can't stay here. We're not gonna live. You see, this area is not bad, but this area doesn't have also anything to connect to. It's more of like a last resort area, is what it seems like. The only way to escape this area is if you drop that pallet and you go over there. You really need that pallet right there to escape. Or if you use this pallet, then you need to be on the outer edge of the pallets. You gotta loop this pallet in a way where you trap the hunter. You drop the pallet when the hunter's on this side that I'm on right now. Because if you drop it when the hunter's on the factory side, then they're going to break it and you're still stuck in this corner here. So that's what it seems like right now. Dungeon is also not here, though. Oh, Dungeon was there. I wonder where exactly it is. I thought it was under the staircase. It might be. It's definitely around the staircase, but I don't remember exactly where. Dungeon's not here. I mean, we can anyway see where Dungeon's gonna show up. So yeah, that window's definitely not as good as the other window. Definitely use the other window instead of that one if you can. But it's still a solid window if you got chaired. You guys see that rocket chair right over there? There's a rocket chair right over there, right behind that corner. So if you ever get chaired there, you do get an immediate window bonus, and you know at least that's what that window is good for. So it does have a purpose, at least. It's not totally useless. Hello, Psyche. Am in a bad mood. Hopefully I can cheer up watching your stream. Thank you for coming, Nonsense. I hope your day improves a little bit, just a little bit, watching this stream. And, yeah. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. Marv has work and exams. I don't know. These people, man, okay, work I understand. Exams. We just had, what are your school sessions? We just had finals. Things are wild over there in Europe. Way different. I'm dead tired what is called of this ring time. Yeah, me too. Oh yeah, Ellie is banning Shadow now. Ellie finally decided that people are using Shadow, so we have to ban Shadow now. Before that, he was banning Hula Blue, so I was just going with it. Because if I ban Shadow Goman, then there's a chance that it bans Shadow Hula Blue and no one bans Goman then. It's if you don't agree, then there's a chance that it doesn't ban Goman. You have to at least agree. You have to at least agree on both hunters. If you agree on one of them, then the second one can still be random. Like, let's say everyone bans Hula Blue, but it's split between Shadow and Goman. Well, no, the thing is, everyone is agreeing on Goman. Right? Everyone agrees on Goman. The only reason why sometimes it won't ban Goman is because if someone skips their ban, even if all three people voted Goman and the fourth person didn't ban, Goman might not get banned because the fourth person didn't also pick Goman. If three people pick Goman and the fourth one doesn't even pick Goman, it would guarantee pick Goman is the ironic part. That's the ironic part in all of this. Like, if every single person bans Goman except one, right? Let's say the last person bans Hellhammer Clown, then it will at least still ban Goman. Right? But if you guys ban Go-Man, all 3 of you, and the 4th person skips their ban, like they don't even ban anything, Go-Man is not guaranteed anymore. I feel like that should be swapped. Like if everyone agrees on the ban and there's only 3 people voting, then I don't understand why it doesn't vote Go-Man. It should, right? I could have sworn it works like that. Maybe the one time it happened, I didn't really see the ban the one time we didn't ban Go-Man, you know, to be fair. I just assumed they banned, it's either Shadow or Go-Man or Go-Man Hulu. What's up, Snapple? Welcome, Snapple. What's up, my boy? How you doing? Thank you so much, Snapple. I'm doing good. Thank you so much for the $4.99, man. I appreciate it. School starts that early. That's crazy. It's, not yet. Okay. Again, not like a meta Hunter by any means. We could be facing a Shadow here, which would be way, way worse. Knight is fine. Taking a hit right away, though. And guys, that... she didn't even throw that pallet. Her little bro threw that pallet and she still got hit somehow. And you can tell because the stun was so much shorter. Okay. I mean, what are you supposed to do, man? Like, what am I supposed to do? I should have gone Knight, because you don't have a rescuer. Journalist doesn't count. Journalist sucks. Tomorrow's news. Why is she getting an achievement? Game awarded her an achievement for her... I mean, kind of tie-worthy kite. We might be able to tie this. It really depends on, like, if the rebound can be good. If we don't get a good rebound, we're not tying this. So, we don't necessarily even tie. That's the perfumer, I'm pretty sure. She'll be fine. I don't actually know that. Whoa, whoa, what'd she hit? Did she... What did she hit? Oh, she hit the little bro. Okay, that's pretty cool. Value when you hit little bro. Not for her, though. Alright. We got this cipher next. This is Perfumer's cipher. I don't think it's Perfumer's cipher. Is this Journalist cipher? It's only 16%. Perfumer would have more done. Okay. I love how people see you're on the cipher and they just keep walking to it anyway. Like, come on! And then they touch it to, like, I understand if you touch it to get rid of crows. She stayed on that cipher. What the heck? She stayed on it for like a whole 3 seconds. Okay. What's gonna happen now? Are you really gonna get greedy? You're gonna leave already? When Perfumer... You don't know if Perfumer's rescuing or not. Okay, well now she knows she's decoding. Because she found her. It's a pretty good area for Perfumer. Right there at 2-story. She actually is chasing. Because she got on their cipher and then she had to get off. Okay, no, never mind. The harpoon is over there. See, it's really annoying because we're gonna always get a little bit of water here. It really sucks. Oh, wow, patroller. Can we avoid it? We don't avoid it, unfortunately. But, at the very least, if you hug the corner, she actually can't circle you. Wow, we're screwed. We're actually screwed because I dropped the pallet. She's got faster pickup as well. 20% faster pickup. I mean, we could go on the patroller. Like, we could not drop the pallet. And, we would also be screwed. You can go around that pallet very easily. It sucks, man. Oh, he's not even gonna make it. Okay, he made it because she didn't swing right away. Let's see what we can do. Oh, it sucks that she had her patroller there. Like, she didn't even need it on the first kite. That's crazy. I mean, no, actually, I'm pretty sure she used it. I think it just had a very quick cooldown. Pretty sure she had it. Yeah. It's tough to deal with that on Chinatown. Very easy map to just go in a circle. Not a whole lot of areas we can use that have, like, walls in the area. Ooh, she did. Let's see, maybe she'll pick up and then we can rescue? No. Again, I think we should be fine here. We actually are not going to make it. Okay, never mind. She's doing that. Yeah, we're going to die here, though, anyway. There's nothing we can do. Even if we don't do that, we don't have the PAL here. A long time ago, there used to be a pallet here. Right there. That they actually removed. Right there. This wall used to be more attached to this restaurant. There's like a pallet right next to the window. Do you like the journalist's new skin, Saki? It's alright. I don't have an opinion on skins, really. Like, I'm indifferent. It's cool. It's not cool. You know, I'm not paying attention to skins, really. I don't have an opinion on it, really. It's like, it's alright. Like, I don't hate it, you know? The Hermit one, like, okay. The Hermit one, you look at it, you're looking at it like, what the heck is this? Is this a bee skin? What did you do? Make it so that he doesn't have an eye sickness in his eyeballs or something? Like, that's the only thing that's different. And he's wearing black clothes, I guess. That's the difference. Oops. Banned the wrong thing. But yeah. Don't have an opinion on skins, really. Like, they exist. They exist. If there's like a really good skin, I'll praise it. If there's like a really bad skin, I'll be like, that skin could have been better. Like the Hermit one. Like, what is the Hermit one? That's a crazy skin to be rating as A tier. Alright, boys. Watch out, there's gonna be Shadow. I don't know if we're gonna face Shadow. In the afternoon, we face a lot less meta in the afternoon than in the evening. In the evening, there is a lot more meta. So I'm expecting more Shadow. I'm expecting... well, anything that's meta, really. It's simple as that. Alright, Enchantress has no idea how to spawn. Do not spawn in that corner. Not only is it very easy to Cypher block, you have to get lucky that 2 Cyphers spawn there, which is a 2 in 5 chance that 2 Cyphers spawn there. So she has a 40% chance to just get lucky, dumb luck. But even if the Hunter like spawns next to you, Hunters that spawn at the gate are making a mistake, because Hunters who spawn at Dancing Geisha to chase the corner house person, that's the better spawn, because the survivor gets pushed away from the pallet, from the good pallets, and you kind of corner them in. As opposed to spawning at the gate, the game pushes the survivor next to the good pallet, which is the opposite of what you want. You know, Hunters like Violinist, Sculptor, Bonbon. Yep, and she got unlucky, and there were not 2 Cyphers at corner house. It's a Dream Witch, though. I mean, if she goes after me and consider ourselves lucky, but there's no way in hell she would. She's gonna go after the Enchantress because the Enchantress has no items. She's helpless. She's a horrible survivor. She needs to start with at least 1 stack. I don't understand why the devs don't give her 1 stack to start with. Even with that 1 stack, I don't know if it would be enough to domino effect. She also made a huge mistake. This is a very huge mistake that I see novice players do against Dream Witch. Do not pick up the leech mark if you're the first chase. What's going to happen is you're never going to delete yourselves. You're always going to get chased. You're going to get put on chair. You're going to keep getting put on chair. You're going to die to traits, blinks, and patrollers, so there's no way you're going to rebound. Unless you get a heavy supporter, the Dream Witch just messes up badly. Traits are designed to be uncounterable. That they just work really well. And you know what's going to happen to that leech mark? You're going to die with it, and our teammates are going to have 1 less leech mark to work with. So, let's say the mercenary gets leeched on. Well, now we only have 1 leech remover on the field. Let's say Antiquarian then gets leeched on. We're going to have 3 leeches on the field, but only 2 leech removers to remove them. It's going to be very difficult, especially because not every leech remover is going to be accessible. Some of them are going to be really far away. Like for me, look at that. That's not realistic for me to get, right? If that Enchantress didn't pick up the leech remover next to me, then I would have it at least. I would have a leech remover at least to help our rescue, to help the Antiquarian, in case they get leeches. Because right now, they're the most susceptible to getting leeches. Like Enchantress, she doesn't need the leech remover. Why? Because she's never going to get to use it. She's going to go down with that leech remover. She's going to die on chair. Leave the leech removers for your rescuers, for your decoders. So that way when the rescuer gets leeched, the decoders can... Like, not decoders as in like you're playing Mind's Eye, but, you know, people who are decoding Cypher machines. Leave it for them. Because it's much easier to remove leeches when you guys are not being chased. And that's another thing. See, now we have unfortunately... Like, the Antiquarian is fine here. Antiquarian didn't know that she's going to get put on chair. Alright? It's fine that she took up the leech remover. But if you're the first chase and, like, she's hard targeting you, don't pick up the leech remover. Especially when you're Enchantress. Like, you don't stand a chance to Dream Witch. Alright, anyway, 44%. I'm late, but what's up? Welcome, Tacos with Socks. Welcome to the stream, man. The survivors you got banned your Blood Queen. I mean, they do ban Blood Queen a lot. Like, guys, imagine right now if that leech remover was here that the Enchantress, like, picked up. I would be able to help out Antiquary and I'd be able to help out Enchantress. Now, the only people that are going to be able to help is themselves, right? And here's the problem. People with leeches on each other going to help each other, that's usually a bad idea. Because then guess what? If it's someone who's really good with Dream Witch, they're watching those leeches. They're making sure that they're following constantly every single time. They're never not following. And you're never going to be able to get the heal off in time before the leech follows you. And that's what a good Dream Witch does. So you have to remove it first. And, you know, if you... Oh, there's a leech here somewhere. Oh, I think I know where she is, yeah. That was a very strong heartbeat. That was a surprisingly strong heartbeat. Like, for a leech, right? Maybe it was, like, right next to the wall. We definitely got to pick up a leech remover here. Just for the end game here. Should be one here. Right? There should be one here, guys, right? Or did it become invisible? Is there not one here? Okay, I guess there isn't one here. I mean, I'm anyway gonna have to rescue, so that's why we're here. There's no leech remover there. I don't know what I was seeing. Yeah, there's no leech remover. There's nothing white on the ground. Okay. Well, I think we are gonna go rescue. I'm not gonna use the puppet. I do want to keep our mercenary at full health. Puppeteer is also nice to have at full health, though. Ooh, nice. She broke that pellet. I mean, it doesn't matter because she can always swap leeches, but it just means that she's probably not aware of me rescuing. There's a leech right there. Yeah, you see, I don't really have a leech more. So, you know what? This game... Oh, follow me, follow me, follow me. Wow, they actually have good game sense. She actually went to help me instead of going to do the gate. I just assumed she would go for the gate, and once they go for the gate, do not bring your leech over to the gate. It's not worth it at that point. Yeah, I'm surprised that this Dream Witch is now moving her leech around to make sure that it's following. She just kind of left it there, so it was just standing the whole time. Wasn't really doing anything. She's gonna do the gate. I think technically I should do the gate because I haven't been on chair. Because you don't want people who have been on chair because then that's less time the hunter has to camp. Ooh, that's pretty bad. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Because I don't know if... Oh! Mercenary crawled out. He actually opened the gate while he was dying. Wow. Really good play from Ellie there. That's why Mercenary is such a good survivor. Even with the nerf delay time. Crazy to think that that used to be 30 seconds. And you know what? If I'm being honest, the nerf doesn't make that much of a difference. Every once in a while it makes a difference, but for the good mercenaries... you're usually taking a hit when you're already at your desired area, right? It's very rare that you need extra time to do something. It's like he only cares about the default mercenary skin. Yeah, me wearing the default mercenary should tell you something about skins. You love Hermit, but you don't want that skin. Yeah, I was looking at the skin. Like, you guys can look at it yourself. I was about to go look at it right now, but we just got a match. It's supposed to be like a pastor skin, so it's understandable. I mean, his eyes kind of look like they shrunk. I'm not trying to suggest anything. I think he is supposed to be Asian, though. I think he is. It's just hard to tell because when his eyes are orange, they kind of look bigger when you have them orange. But when they remove the orange eyes and the black like area and behind it, his eyes look smaller now in that skin, which is I think it's the same size though. Is the crazy part? It's the exact same eye size. I just never noticed it that he had that tiny eyes. It's like he about to get canceled. Stop talking. Leo's memory. Okay. Am having the worst ranks of all time because unicorns play like ants. I cannot agree with you more, Climatize. Last few days have been so bad. I've been seeing hard counters to certain hunters. Going against the Shadow. Puppeteer versus Shadow. Going against them. They have a clear, easy use of Puppet. They have an easy chance of using Puppet, like, they're at 90. There's a tombstone near them. They could easily use the puppet, go into the tombstone, and trigger that 100 while they're safe. And they have pallets nearby, too. So it's not like it was an issue of being out in the open, and they wanted to run away. They had everything they needed, and they just chose to run away. And then guess what happened? Shadow stuns him because he didn't use the puppet in time, and he takes a regular hit. And that's just like one example. I saw a rescue. I've never seen this before until today. Gravekeeper goes to rescue at like 60%, right? And then time is passing. It goes up to 60, 70. He like runs away a little bit. I thought it was because he realized he's too early. And then the hunter anyway wasn't hitting him. I don't know why the hunter wasn't hitting him. Since he was coming to the chair so early. Like, the hunter could have saved a lot of time there. And time is passing. 70, 80, 85. At 85% chair, the dude runs away. He's at full health. He's at full health. Who was the hunter? I think the hunter was, like a non-camp hunter, I think it was. I don't remember who it was. It wasn't like a very scary hunter on the chair, I don't think. And he runs away and he doesn't rescue. And then Feral Lady has to go rescue. Feral Lady's like, what the heck? Why are you not rescuing? And Feral Lady tries to come over. She can't rescue in time because she rescues too slow. And when the chair reaches 99%, the hunter just swings. She's forced to get off. And then the guy just dies on chair. When Gravekeeper was there. And he ran away. He ran away. I've never seen that before. I've never seen a rescuer come to chair early. Stand in front of the chair, in front of the hunter's face for like a solid 15 seconds. And then he chose to not rescue when he still had 85% time left on chair. It's not like the chair was 99. I've never seen that before. That's something else. Did that person die with their gun? Did anyone notice if the screen shook? If the screen shook, it means that she used her gun. But I don't know if she used her gun. Ooh. Ooh. We're scheming. What tier was that? Whatever tier I am right now with the Unicorn 3. It's crazy. It's crazy with these people, man. I gotta see his tier. I imagine if he was the champion, that would have been funny. No, it would have not been funny. It would have been very annoying. Okay. I mean, if that guy sucks her in with wind, which I think it's gonna happen. I don't think she's making that. She's gonna get sucked or hit. I thought this person's name was IDV Dummy for a second. I was about to say how appropriate. It's IDV Mary, though. I was about to say how appropriate, man. Okay. I mean, I have no words. Like, I think she was gonna make it on time. I think she was. I don't even know if she was gonna make it in time. Either way, the hunter beats her to it because of his speed boost, because of his ability to suck her in with the wind. Oh, man. That was something else. And that's not even... I don't even think this was like the worst thing we've seen today. You used a regular stun! The crazy part, she used a regular stun and I took a regular hit for it! I took a regular hit for it because she used a regular stun. Why would you not do the triple stack? What is she saving it for? I don't understand. How are you gonna get the third stack? Does she think she's gonna get a third stack back? I don't understand why people save it. Do people not think ahead? Like, what are you gonna use afterwards? I should definitely focus on this match though, because I think we can still tie this. Like, I don't know what the hunter's doing that he can't. Like, he's not even getting any stacks out of her anymore. Did he just disconnect? No, he was actually playing. Also, I would love to do our cipher, but say bye-bye to that cipher now. We're not getting that cipher done anymore. IDV Dummy. Enchantress players use your... Yeah, I don't understand. I've seen so many Enchantresses. Even when I play Hunter, I play Survivor. It doesn't matter what tier I play at. They save their triple stack. It's like they don't know that there's a triple stack button. Ellie is gonna make it. Oh no, he ran out of shovel. Because the hunter hit him. Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna make it now. He's gonna get slowed down a lot. He's gonna get soaked. Cyber will be primed at least, but can he do it? Ooh, we got her shocked. Too bad, because if he just spammed sooner, he might have still been able to make it. Okay. Well, Enchantress dies with triple stack. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed, right, guys? Shocked. I think we still survive one more hit here. Yeah, we do. We're not going to make dungeon, though. We're only going to get enough for Ellie to escape. Uh-oh, lag! Uh-oh. I think I might die now. Oh, man. I wonder if we would have made it without the lag. I wonder if we would have. Doesn't really matter, though. It's not like dungeon is there. Did they change that? People don't know how to count damage. No offense to you, Beats, but oh my goodness. What was the puppeteer buff? I forgot. You get 3. Look at my health icon, and we'll go back and look at my health icon when I use the pup. Instead of protecting me for half health, it protects me for 3/4 health. 3/4 of my total health. So it protects you for. Think of it like this. Imagine you got hit by a bomb and a basic hit. Then the puppet protects you from both hits now. That's what it does. They buff the puppet by half a damage. So if you get hit by a chip hit and a basic hit, you don't take extra damage. It used to be that if you got hit by any chip hit and then a basic hit, you would actually, like, some damage would overflow. Beans, read the book. I don't think any single person understands what the puppeteer buff was. I don't think anyone understands. It's like Hermit. It's like Hermit. Don't even bother. I try anyway. So, if you don't count the damage, all right, I'm always going to explain how to count damage first. I always explain how to count damage first, because for those of you who don't understand, I want you guys to be able to understand why it works, you know, so that way you're able to calculate other forms of damage, other amounts of damage. That's not exactly detention hit. But let's look at exactly that situation. I protect myself with a puppet. I take an injury. I take an injury doing it. I take a quarter injury doing it. So I'm already quarter injured by using that ability, all right? Let's say he hits me with the quarter injury on me already. What ends up happening is I end up going to half health. I only get injured by another quarter. Why did that happen? Because the way detention works is detention is a basic hit plus a second basic hit. So think of it like 2 basic hits pretty much. It's not double damage. It's 2 basic hits. So if you're playing something like Photographer and if he was available in 2v8, you would not be able to one-shot people with detention because it's not double damage. They would survive with a sliver of health. So think of it as 1 + 1 = 2 damage. In my puppet, defense for 1.5 damage. So 2 minus 1.5 equals 0.5. I take 0.5 damage, which is basically what happened there. I used my puppet. He didn't hit me. I used my puppet again. I'm at half health now. So now if he hits me, I survive and I only take 1/4 damage. So basically what it means is every time you get hit in detention, you only take 1/4 damage. Long story short, you only take 1/4 damage now when you take a detention hit. So if you're still not understanding, I'll dumb it down even further. If you are at full health when you start a chase and use your puppet, you will survive a detention hit. If you were quarter injured and you use your puppet so that you become half injured now, you will survive. Why? Because you only take a quarter damage from detention. Why do you only take a quarter damage from detention? Because the puppet blocks 1.5 of it. So 4 quarters would equal 2. Actually, no, that doesn't equal 2 at all. This is getting... In my head, I understand, but the words I used was not good right there. Those were not good words to use. So scratch that. The puppet protects for 1.5. He does 2 damage. In the end, I take 1.5. Okay. So you can see that reflected in my health. Go back in the stream and you will see that I took 0.5 damage. If each injury is considered 1, then half of 1 would be 0.5. And that's why I call it 0.5, but you can also look at it as a quarter if you look at the whole circle as 1. I don't do that. Usually I don't do that. So it's all equivalent, but it depends on the context. For me, I call all survivor health. Survivor health, to me, survivor health is in total 2. For me, it equals 2. For other people, they'll say, oh, I have 1 health, but that's confusing because that sounds like 1 hit. That's why I stick with 2 health, because for me, 2 health equals 2 hits. But when other people look at the damage, they'll look at the full circle and they're like, oh, he's 3/4 injured. He's 3/4 injured. That's the same as 1.5 out of 2. We all agree. 1.5 out of 2 is the same as 3/4. Right? But it gets confusing when you, like, don't specify, oh, yeah, 3/4 out of 1. Right? Not like 3/4 out of 2. So context is important, you know. This clown, unless I make a huge mistake, the clown is not going to hit me at this window. This window has too long of a wall. Just waiting to see if he comes back, but it looks like he's not coming back. So we have a pretty safe cipher. This is one of the luckier ciphers. We got very lucky with our cipher spawns this game, because this cipher at small boat is not a common cipher. I think it spawns 60% of the time, if I'm not wrong. But the other 40% you will not get the cipher. And this is a very good cipher against clowns, so it's really nice that we got it. So we just get a free cipher, basically. I think it means that Shed spawns on the outside, though. So now Shed is not a guaranteed cipher against clown. So it just kind of switches out. Bro's out here teaching basic math, I know, right? But long story short, if you were full health and you use the puppet, you'll become quarter injured because you used the puppet. When the hunter hits you, you'll take another quarter injury because the excess damage overflows. The puppet cannot block all the damage. It only blocks 1.5 of it. The other 0.5 goes on to you. Same thing with the Terror Shock. If you get Terror Shocked, 0.5 will apply to you because the puppet only protects 1.5. So Terror Shock, the way Terror Shock works exactly like Detention. It's a basic hit plus a second basic hit. So, if you get Detention hit and Terror Shocked, and obviously a basic hit, by that logic, you took 3 hits in total. It's not like ×2. A lot of people look at Detention, they're like, oh, it's double damage. No, yes, it's double damage. Like, 1 × 2 equals 2, but 1 + 1 also equals 2. There's a very big difference. So, like, let's say you get Terror Shock and Detention hit, like in 2v8, if that happens to you, and you're a mercenary, you will actually survive. So it's not 2 × 2 × 2. Sorry, it's not 2 × 2. Because people are like, oh, Terror Shock does double. Oh, Terror Shock, Detention also does double. So we're doing ×4 damage now. No. You're just doing ×3. You're just doing 3 hits worth of damage. Because 1 + 1 + 1 equals 3. So you can prove that if you go Mercenary 2v8, if you vault the window and you got hit by Detention and you're full health, if it did quadruple damage, 4 hits worth, because it's doing 2 × 2, then you would die. You would die on the spot. But you don't. You actually survive. You actually survive and you can walk around until your health runs out. So that's how you can prove that Detention and Terror Shock does not do, like, double damage. So that way, when you guys play something like Hermit does 1.2 damage, alright? Fun fact, did you know that Hermit doesn't do 1 damage? He does 1.2? Good, now you know. You should also read the book. Okay, I'm not going to say that. But, by that logic, Hermit does not do 2.4 with Detention. He only does 2.2, because it's 1.2 plus 1. It's not 1.2 times 2. Because 1.2 times 2 would equal 2.4. That's not how it works. Oh, Mercenary's going to rescue again. I'll be the distraction. Oh, he crashed anyway. Alright. Well, I mean, I think it's fine to do this gate. Most clowns don't carry Detention. We do have to help this person body block, though. Mercenary is going to make it as long as he spams the rescue button. He should just spam it at this point. If it was like 99. It didn't end up reaching 99, so that's good. Now we have to be careful here, because he might go after the Mercenary. So hopefully Mercenary goes to like a kiting area. He's not. He's just going after, Lawyer. Now, I mean, he can use the rocket, but Lawyer's not going to die anymore. Now, he might switch targets here. It's so hard to see with this hat. I hate this skin because of this hat. Okay. He's still chasing the Lawyer. on the second floor. I'm just gonna look like this. Alright. Oh, hey. Didn't see you there. Alright, he just surrenders. He doesn't even have detention. Most clowns are not gonna run detention. The Hunter has become... The clown has always been reliant on presence abilities and, you know, faster pallet breaking. I would say you can still run detention on the bigger maps, but on the small maps, you're never going to get a basic hit with all those windows and pallets there. There's at least a chance with the big maps, because big maps you could zoom over to someone, stop your rocket before hitting them, and maybe you'll be able to hit them. It's easier said than done, because a lot of survivors now have abilities where they can either hit you or stun you like Antiquarian, or run away like a patient hook when you choose to let go of your rocket willingly without hitting them. It makes it redundant to not even... It makes it redundant to even run detention, because everyone's just going to run away from you with their abilities before you can even do anything. Back then, it used to be stuff like Perfumer, right? What is Perfumer going to do if you let go of your rocket? She needs a pallet at that point. Why do feral ladies rescue knowing they have a rescue depot? They probably don't. They probably don't. It's crazy, but they probably don't. Dude, I've been playing with low graphics this entire time, and I keep forgetting every match when the match starts, because I'm so focused on just getting away from the Hunter. Who are we gonna play? I don't know. Do I feel like embarrassing myself with Antiquarian today? We really can't go something like Embalmer or Lawyer because we already have such a weak Survivor that needs to go in Factory. So those are off the table. Alright. Okay. Alright. Sure, sure. I don't understand the logic. The feral lady Apocalypse? We're gonna call like what should we call it? The feral lady, not Apocalypse, it's like a different word. It's not an infection, it's like something else. The feral lady Apocalypse, there seems like such a misinformation of like, oh, I'm a decoder with an invisibility ability, it's so great. Oh. Oh, when it comes back, it's infinite. What a balanced decoder. It's so unfair. I'm gonna 3-7 guy. No, because it doesn't work. It doesn't work. And you know why it doesn't work? Because the problem is it triggers your invisibility way before the Hunter's even close enough to hit you. So it's a huge problem. Oh man, don't you guys love Leo's memory? How split apart the ciphers are. Like, why does the cipher have to be all the way in the corner? Could you not like put it against this crate or something? And why didn't I go to that pallet, guys? Because not that pallet, that cipher, I mean, because that cipher is blocked. That cipher gets blocked. I assume this guy has cipher block. If he doesn't have cipher block, did the cipher glow yellow? If the cipher glowed yellow, he didn't have cipher block. You know, he might have also not had it, but yeah. The other cipher was glowing. The cipher at the center was glowing. Yeah. Hate feral lady. It's such a bad survivor. Yeah, so it was not glowing. You could argue that maybe he wasn't running cipher block. Why would he not? He thinks she's almost S tier. Kiroshiro is not a top survivor. I wouldn't really mind what he says. If he's a top survivor, well, he stopped being a top survivor the moment he put her in S tier. 73%. Hi, Segi. Hi, stream. Welcome, Marmar. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. Oh, we also have April saying hi to Ellie. I'll let him know. Probably not right now because we're in a match. Pharaoh's ass. See, a feral lady does have a use. She does have a use. She hard counters Shadow. The moment you teleport on her, when you put a ghost, the ghost actually de-leeches off of her. Why? Because she goes invisible. The invisibility triggers when you teleport on her, so it actually kind of helps you. in that logic. It means that you can never really put a ghost on her and be close to her, to her with your main body at the same time. Because when you give her a heartbeat, and she's like within, I think, 16 or 18 meters, she loses the ghost because she goes invisible. That's the only hunter she's good against. Every single other hunter, it's situational. It's situational, and every once in a while, I'm not saying the ability itself is horrible. What makes it bad is that it triggers so early, so that you don't have an ability when the kite actually starts. Her decode sucks. She just has regular survivor decoding. Now, back in the day, alright, this might be considered good decoding, because back then, what did we have? We had Mechanic and Mind's Eye with 30% negative debuffs. So it's understandable that a Pharaoh Lady with normal vaulting speed, back then, Pharaoh Lady would have been a good survivor. Why? Because the meta back then was Clown. Vaulting mattered a lot against Clown. And so just like a free 10% whenever you do a Cypher, like, everyone would be playing Pharaoh Lady. But no one is going to be playing Pharaoh Lady in this meta, because the meta is no longer about vault speed. It's no longer about vault speed. That's why the Mind's Eye buff to reduce her vault speed doesn't matter. That's why the Mechanic buff to reduce her vault speed and make her faster at vaulting doesn't matter. That's why Pharaoh Lady and Prisoner are not good survivors, because the vault speed doesn't matter. They gave them a mediocre kiting ability with mediocre decoding, and they're like, okay, well, it's fine, because they have good vaulting speed, and by that logic, good kiting, right? No, they don't. I almost popped that, by the way. They don't. Why? Because the meta is no longer about raw stats. The meta is now about what abilities you have. We're popping, I guess. Again, like back then, Pharaoh Lady might have been a good survivor. Not even, honestly, if I'm being honest. Because Clown, like, okay, good luck surviving out in the open against Clown. But it mattered against vault speed. Vault speed did make a huge difference back then. Not anymore. Not anymore. So these buffs they're giving to Mind's Eye by reducing her decode and giving her faster vault speed, that was actually a nerf to Mind's Eye in many situations. Because the goal with Mind's Eye is to not get chased at all. If you get chased, it doesn't matter if you have 22% vault speed or 30% minus vault speed. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, because you're dying regardless. You need an ability nowadays. It means that now, every time you drop a pallet, you're not as far behind, because remember, vault speed also reduces pallet drop speed by the same amount. Unless you're batter or forward. No, batter as well. Forward is the only survivor where, like, he has faster pallet drop speed than his vault speed. Every other survivor is consistent with their vault speed and drop speed. I love crapping on apparently. This reminds you of, like, this is basically today's barmaid. Back then, barmaid was basically the Pharaoh Lady that is today. Back then, barmaid was a survivor that could not make drinks when she was injured. The drinks, when you drank a speed drink, it actually injured you by half health, so you could just get blinked on the spot. So you literally didn't even want to drink the speed drink. You couldn't drink the speed drink while you were healing from the healing bottle, because it would injure you. It would kill you. Then they nerfed it so that it only injures you by quarter health, but you still couldn't drink it while you were healing. Why? Why? Let me tell you why. The reason why is because you cannot change health states while you were healing. It doesn't allow it. So you still couldn't drink the speed drink. Eventually they made it so that you could just drink the speed drink without taking damage, which is now allows you to drink it while healing. But there were other bad things about barmaid. Every time she mixed a drink, she would decode slower. She also started with no healing drink, so you had to mix a drink at the start. You had to immediately reduce your decode by 7. I think it was 8%. I can't remember if it was 7 or 8%. Nowadays, every time you drink a drink, it reduces your decode by 5%. Back then, it was 8% or something like that. When you mix a drink, it injured you, by the way. So if it was photographer, and we saw a lot more photographer back then, your photo image would now be injured. You would heal the damage, to be fair, after mixing the drink, but it took 8 seconds. So if you tried to mix a drink at the start of the game and it was a Wuchi you got teleport on, you might just die on the spot. Other things, if it was photographer, yeah, he takes a photo, now your photo self is injured because you were injured while you were healing from the damage by mixing a drink. When you mix a drink, you reduce your decode by 8%. You couldn't mix a drink when you were injured, I already mentioned that. At all. Like, I know it's slower right now, but back then you couldn't at all. Nowadays, you start with a drink. Mixing a drink doesn't make you decode slower. You can drink the speed drink now. Wall healing, like, they did a lot of good buffs to barmaid. Like, quality of life, now you don't decode as slow from drinking or mixing. The fact that mixing injured you, I can't believe that. So if you ever, like, did successfully... Oh, yeah, and also the drink took 21 seconds instead of 19 seconds. And every second really counts with barmaid, so... That was a pretty nice change as well that they did. But yeah, if you ever did, so by some miracle, manage to successfully survive for those 21 seconds, and you wanted to make another drink, well, good luck, because you got to survive for 8 seconds. When you mix a drink, you're injured for 8 seconds. She was so bad. And keep in mind, again, you cannot drink the speed drink while injured. I hated her. She was by far, like, you know the worst part about it? I actually played barmaid thinking she was going to be a good survivor, and then I realized all these injuries that were happening. On paper, they're like, oh, they don't matter because she heals it up, right? Nope, they do. You'd be surprised. It limits you a lot. But there's a lot of things you cannot do mid-Kai because of them. I don't even know who the hunter is, honestly. I saw a shadow. It's a tall hunter of some sort. Maybe. I mean, it's not Geisha. We can rule that out. It's Night Watch. Okay. It's not Geisha because we would have heard her whistle noise every time she dashes. %. Oh man. So at the time that this is actually also funny because it's not just Fairlead that I have a problem with, it's Mechanic too. Back then Mechanic was an S tier survivor. And now they have nerfed her over and over and over and over again to the point where now she decodes so slow that you're playing a risky character for no decode bonus. What's the decode bonus? 2 survivors? 2 survivors that decode slow. Like, okay. In this game, this is like an exception this game. Because by the first kiter didn't take damage at all. The first kite. So she was actually decoding 10% faster for the whole early game. That never happens. That never happens. This is like an exception, this game. He's not going to make it without double hit. Oh, maybe Owl pads away, but no, he didn't have time. I remember the 2 biggest worst survivors in the game were Barmaid and Wildling at the time. Wildling had negative 40% decode. And his, oh my god. When you got on his pig, he didn't start with any charge. So when you got onto support, you had nothing. Your pig wasn't ready yet. When someone went down, you got on your pig literally wasn't ready. They would just get picked up in your face and there was nothing you can do about it. So yeah, back then it was Wowling and Barmaid. They're, like, to be fair, Mindset was probably worse than both of those. I don't know. Wowling might have been worse. But here's the thing. Okay, that server should be almost done because Mechanic worked on that. Don't think I'm gonna make it though, homie. Like, I'll make it, but then what? Like, what do we do? Like, I can't go down fast enough. The Cypher's not primed! The Cypher is not primed! You're telling me there was a whole early game that no one got hit and the Cypher still had no progress on it? Oh, if only they pinged that sooner. Did they ping that sooner? I just didn't see? Yeah, apparently the Cypher has no progress on it. It had 30%. I was expecting 60, 70, because she had bonus 10% decode. There is like a problem with people not knowing how to multitask, maybe. Like, you need to know how to multitask so that your decode isn't falling behind after half. Gotta wait here a little bit because the Cypher's not yet primed. Bad pop. We may as well just stay here. May as well stay here at this point. I didn't know that the chest had collision, by the way. That's good to know. That's good to know. It's like he mass reporting January 1st, 0 AM. Don't know what you mean. Man, I thought there would be more progress. I just went thinking that we had enough because there was a whole early game, but no, we don't. We don't have any progress on that cipher. We had 32%. It was probably even less than that because they were already working on it before that. It was probably more like 20, 15. I'm pretty sure Mercer's gonna make it. Oh, he should have gone for it. Nice, he still did it anyway, bro. I'm sorry, I gotta apologize to him. I thought the cipher was primed. Like, we had that good of an early game, and he swaps target, mechanic takes the chase, she dies instantly, and I find out her cipher has no decode. Damn. No, they left immediately. You don't think Mind's Eye was ever good? She actually was. She was around B tier when she first released. Back then, a long time ago, there was Hospital, okay? And Hospital had double windows at at Birdcage instead of like a pallet and a window. When the meta is Clown, you just go to a pallet or a window that he cannot deal with, and you win. You win pretty much. Now, Birdcage is not the best because he can still go around. But back then, there was a different pallet. There was a pallet upstairs by the staircase. Right next to the staircase. Right next to the staircase by Birdcage. You go onto 2-story, you go inside that room. There was a pallet next to the staircase. They removed that early on in the game's lifespan. But back then, Mind's Eye was way better. Back then, Factory had 3 windows. So where you guys have that pallet at Factory, that used to be a window. And it was actually an infinite loop. It was an infinite loop. From that window in the back of Factory to that window that is now a pallet, that was an infinite loop. The only reason it wasn't an infinite loop is because the meta was Clown, and Clown was the fastest vaulter in the game. So eventually he would catch up. But he never would. Why? Because your window boost would bail you out just in time every single time. I've had multiple kites against Clowns where like they're slowly catching up, like in maybe like a centimeter. Every vault, they're catching up. And after 40 seconds of that, after they're finally almost close enough, the boost triggers. They lose all their distance. And they removed that early on. So Mind's Eye could just decode Factory. There was nothing Clown could do. She could decode Hospital. If Hospital upstairs side respawn, there was nothing he could do. You could do Ruins, and there was nothing he could do. You could drop, no matter what Ruin cipher spawned, really. I guess the other one closer to Shack is more dangerous, but you could also do Shack as Mind's Eye. And against Clown, there's nothing he can do. If he starts a dash immediately, he's screwed. He won't be able to catch the Mind's Eye. He has to lose his dash now. Just back then, there were pallets and windows that there was nothing you can do about. Like, even if you're the best Clown with the best controls, you cannot deal with a Shack pallet. There's just no way. I don't know who the Hunter is. It's a Game Keeps. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. For now, we're gonna focus on decoding, just in case we get a 3-server kite going. But I'm guessing with the way rank has been going that we're probably not gonna get a 3-server kite. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to go to Shack later, and we're gonna destroy the traps at Shack, because he definitely put traps at Shack. And Shack is a very important kiting area. You know, not just because it's good during the game, but also when the exit gates are ready. You need a way to survive. And Shack is the best way. Yeah, we got another mechanic. It's really sad. Mechanic has a purpose. Her purpose is like a tie character, just like Pharaoh Lady. She technically has a purpose, but it is extremely limited. And it is also risky. Honestly, Mechanic is more of a throwaway pick than an actual good character. You're really more picking Mechanic in tournaments just so you can get rid of her and use stronger starters later on. Because Mechanic is not a good kiter. Her decode is below average. Assuming maybe you just had god rotations and no one runs into your robot has a designated cipher that no one's going to run into. Everyone knows where your robot cipher is going to be when the energy runs out. There's a lot of things that need to go right to make mechanic just viable. So, just viable. All that work just for her to be viable. I mean, hey, better than mine's are, right? Definitely did not see the, definitely did not see coming that Gravekeeper would be the one. Hunter. See? What did I tell you guys? There's a trap. So if I had to guess, he probably put a trap at the exit gate too. I don't know if we're gonna spend time removing that though. He didn't. Okay, so I'm very curious what he was doing here for so long. Where else would there be traps? He starts with 2 traps. You know, I'm wondering, if we put a ball here, I don't think he can hook me. Huh. That's pretty cool. We can actually kind of use the ball to block areas that would normally be an issue. Like, we could use this palace, sure, but it kind of gets scary when he can hook you through that window. Whew, someone was getting chased this whole time and I got scared there. Like, I hate when people don't ping that they're getting chased, because then I don't know where the Hunter's going to be coming from. I don't know what the Hunter's doing. Is the Hunter pressuring, going up ciphers? I don't know. Oh yeah, Prisoner was another garbage survivor. Prisoner, Wowling, and Barmy. Those were the... I think I harped on Prisoner and Barmy the most because these were like survivors that you would see, right? And it's not like that they were just a little bit bad. They were really, really bad. Like, really bad, but you still saw a lot of them. Basically an example of like an overrated survivor. And it's, again, not a little bit overrated. The difference between overrated versus how good they actually are was like huge. Game losing huge difference. Like, I'm curious, what traps did this guy set up here? Imagine he put a trap on top of dungeon ahead of time in case it spawns there. That'd be so funny. So there are going to be traps here. We have to destroy at least one of them. I probably won't destroy every single trap. Actually, we can still decode. What kind of trap is that? Yeah, right now we gotta prioritize decoding, though. Gotta be really careful around here. I don't want to accidentally step into any of these traps. Okay, he's got to take over the cipher from me. What the heck? I'm just gonna assume that there's a trap over there. At the window. It's kind of annoying that basement spawned there, because now that ball is not as good. He can just kind of drop down. It's still fine, because then we can, like, cut through here. And there's still, like, a wall protecting us, kind of. Oh, well, we're taking a hit here. Oh, never mind, he went the wrong direction. He's back. He's leaving, though. Here's what I'm thinking. I think we are gonna drop this pallet for a boost later on. It's kind of scary because he could also turret shock on us if I'm not careful. We don't know where the Hunter is right now. Hunter's approaching. We gotta play it easy. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we partially break every single trap so that he's not... we don't have time anymore. We just have to break one and decode. Why did the cowboy get healed? He's still dead to a hook and basic hit. If you ever get hooked, you're always going to get basic hit right after. What, is this blind to flywheel? Rescue? Oh, so much for that. Ugh, we missed. Okay. He'll hit me eventually here. Can we pop this? Now with Berserker, we're not popping that. We're not popping that with Berserker, that's for sure. We're not gonna fall down. That's really sad. Can she pop that? It's not enough. Oh, wait! Pop it, pop it, pop it! He's leaving! Oh, that was clutch. I just didn't want to fall down. Because, like, I know we're gonna die either way. Let's not fall down and make it easy for him at the very least. Because if I fall down, then I am on the same floor as the Cypher now, which is gonna make it so much easier to protect. Alright, he'll probably leave this area is my guess. And again, I still want to destroy Let's trap here. You know what? I can't guarantee that we're gonna have time. Trap in the grass? One of these days, there's gonna be a gamekeeper who puts a trap in the grass. I wonder where we're gonna go here. Oh no, this mechanic. Well, he already used teleport though, so it's actually fine, I think. I mean, I hope teleport's not gonna come back. It's already been 60 seconds. It's gonna be close. Dungeon is you? Oh wait, she's next to me. I thought that was the other person thing. Okay, well, I'll take it. I'll take it. Again, like, rough start. I don't know what happened to Ellie. I love that Psyche audio. You mean the... I remember one time Little Girl made Psyche rage. It was some really bad Little Girl. Like... I was so tired of it. Like, okay, it's one thing to support, you know, a hunter that, you know, you don't realize that the survivor's probably not going to survive against. It's Blood Queen! What are your pages going to do? How are your pages going to help? People just don't sit down and be like, okay, what do I provide to the universe? Nothing! Nothing! They provide nothing! Why are you here? Like, it just makes me go crazy. Not gonna lie, guys. Mechanic saved that match. Thank you, Mechanic, for popping the cipher. I mean, I'm surprised she even had progress left on that bot. I thought her cipher, not her cipher, but I thought her bot was long gone. I wonder if Ellie is blocking every single one of these people. To the point where we're waiting 1 minute for a match now. He made a whole montage of himself? Okay. Out of the 200 attempts that it took, probably. You know you're not playing your main when you see changes to a little girl. Okay. You just realized who Psyche's playing with? Who am I playing with? I don't know these people. These people out here, you guys don't even play. I mean, maybe you play at this tier. I don't know these people, though. I mean, chances are, if you're watching a rank stream, you're probably not ranking. Unless you're crazy like that. You're watching the stream while you're decoding? Oh, focus on decoding. Focus on decoding. Sounds so stupid. You remember this person getting banned on Ellie's stream? You mean like banned as in... Alright, where's this goon gonna spawn? You mean banned as in like he prevented matching? This guy's super toxic. Who's this guy? Wait a minute. Is this the same guy? No, this is not the same guy I'm thinking of. There was a guy the other day who told me to hang myself, and he's muted now, but I don't think it's this guy, right? I don't think it's him. I think it's a different guy. Me and Ellie both got a report in our mail. He worded it kind of funny, though. He worded it kind of funny. I give it to him. Gotta hand it to him. Like, I told him, guys, because he was a knight. He had 2 helmets, I think. At least 1 helmet. And he went and searched in a chest. Instead of doing a cyber machine. Or going to the gate. Or doing something. I don't know. He searched in a chest with helmets in his hand as a knight. Also, the game randomly picked that spawn for that hunter. And you can tell because it didn't make a sound effect when it selected that spawn. Who is the hunter? Is it a gooner? Is it a Gooner Blood Queen skin? Hunter change target. That always scares me like Wu Chang. That always screams Wu Chang to me. Back then, when there was like a tight-knit community of top-tier players, and everyone knew each other, when you pinged Hunter change target at the start of the game, it very often meant that it's either Wu Chang or Dream Witch. But I mean, to be fair, you only say that right as the game starts. Like, if like 10 seconds pass and then you say it, then it It could still honestly be any hunter. Who is that? Uh-oh. No, I don't have a red ball. Honestly, he can just easily go around it anyway, so that probably was not even worth it, but... The key with violinists is staying out of range. Can we stay out of range for much longer, though? Weird, no? Okay, we don't even have to cross it. Oh, dang it, we still crossed it. Blink is up. He got me. Blink? He'll blink any second now. I'm gonna predict he like wants to blink as soon as possible, so we're just gonna take the slide right away. Whew. And no blink. We're gonna use it just to be safe. Peeper, okay. Can we vault this in time? Yes, we do. Oh, and he broke the pallet. I'm surprised that he broke the pallet. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, we're dead now. Ah! Oh. Okay. Well, it was a fine kite. Red ball was a little bit bad, not gonna lie. Like, I realized too late that it's pretty easy to go around. My plan was that if we charge the red ball, and we get the full jump, then it would buy us quite a bit of distance, and even if he goes around, you know, that's still a little bit of distance that we gain. Like, and that's the best use we're gonna get out of the ball, is the thing. But I realized too late that he could just go around the pallet side and, you know, next to the edge of the map. Which he didn't do. I'm kind of surprised. All Ellie has to do is spam the rescue button and he makes it. He doesn't even have to do anything else. I'll die closer to the ciphers just so our rescuer is not having such a hard time making it to the chair. But that's it. Otherwise, I'm not going to get any closer than that. So, like, we'll die right here. Because he's going to be very... Trying not to give him full presence here. That's the only thing that matters right now. Follow me. Because, yeah, you see, guys, now it's going to take him a lot longer. Like, he could chair at bridge, but then it makes it very easy to rescue soon. He could chair us over here, but then it takes him a long time to chair. He is going to stop this gate, though, for the future. So, again, all the player has to do right now is just spam the rescue button. Uh-oh. Like, just let him get hit by the note. You don't even have to try to dodge it. Oh, I thought he was going to rescue me right there. Okay, we might die immediately, guys. We're kind of screwed here. As soon as this note goes down, I'm just going to say focus on decoding. Look at that. We still get the pallet boost from that. So we get a double boost from that still. And we're just going to get as far away as possible. We're not going to live here. We're not going to live. So we're just going to go in the corner. And this is going to guarantee that we get the gates open. Like, we're not going to get dungeon either. Kite is not long enough for a dungeon kite, which by some miracle dungeon is here, but we don't need it. We don't need it. Like a very skillless kite, I would say. Like that kite was not very skillful. Like, what did we do? We went around the first stop. I always reverse fourth and first. Because to me, I feel like this side of the map that I'm on is the first stop. So I always confuse those. And then where the carousel, where the roller coaster starts, to me is the fourth stop, because I consider that the back gate. Utilizing that window for a boost, the broken windows on a map like Moonlit, broken windows is so, like, it's kind of ironic because of the fact there's less windows. Broken windows becomes more valuable because of the way the map is structured. If the map was structured in a way with lots of pallets and windows everywhere, then broken windows would be good. But on a map with very, like, spread apart areas, broken windows becomes even more important because now we can connect the areas together. Now that useless window bought us, how much time did that buy us? It bought us an extreme amount of time, and he missed his note in the end of it, so it's buying us even more time after that. So that window boost, it was just one broken windows boost, just one. And it changes the entire game. And that's why I say Flywheel is so much worse than Broken Windows. Because what Broken Windows can do, Broken Windows can not only get you out of a good area, but it can also stall as long as Flywheel can, while getting you to a better area. While Flywheel will stall the ability and dodge you an ability, but you're still stuck in the same area, so you're just waiting until the next ability to kill you. So that's you know, that's a Broken Windows versus Flywheel for you. Just a single boost changes the game. Remember that, boys. And don't underestimate that window they added. That window that they added is a huge difference maker. It seems so dumb. Okay, I don't think this is the correct. I don't think this is Tony. This is actually a bad spawn to go where Tony is doing. Like, it's not a bad spawn. By the way, it's not letting me cancel or accept it or decline him. It's just a glitch that happens. I think it's gonna ask me again. No, it's not. So I was trying to click cancel there, and I was gonna go above because someone has to spawn at Dancing Geisha. But it's better to spawn 2 people at Graveyard because Graveyard is a way better kiting area than Corner House. Mostly because of that window boost that you get, that single window boost. It makes a huge difference. Besides just being better and more pallets. Better pallets, more pallets. Just why would you not go for Graveyard? And you have a window in case it's a hunter that windows are very good against. Which, by the way, is basically every hunter. He's just standing there. Menacingly. No, he's not standing there. He's just... No, he is standing there. Is he standing there? I see a shadow there that I don't normally see. Why would he be standing there, though? Why would he be standing there? Did he lag out? I don't think he... Was that him? I don't know if that was him. Blink is consistent. Okay, we got some discussion about Peepers versus Blink here. I would say normally, Peepers are worse. Almost always Peepers are worse. That guy could have ended my kite before it was 3 ciphers long if he had Blink. And that's the simplest explanation I can give you. That's why Blink is better. Because it prevents winning kites from being winning kites. And you know what? If you don't understand what winning means, it means that for you, you lose. I think it's good to have a trait that prevents losing. Because after that, it's really tough to rebound. Hunters have very strong camp. They have very strong follow-ups after the chair. Rescue happens. It's almost impossible to rebound. Against, like, I mean, it doesn't have to be, like, the world's strongest hunters, but... Generally speaking... Oh, man. Didn't expect that. We're gonna take a hit here no matter what. Maybe he'll, like, fail his polarity. We can live now. And if he doesn't break that, we're gonna use that to transition. No, he's cornering me. Bye. Okay, we still got it out, though. We still got it out. And now, why do I go back there? Because now look at how good this pallet becomes. It's so annoying to walk around. You can see how annoying that is? That now it's like the perfect... I mean, I would have thought that was pretty easy to see where I'm going there. I'm gonna see here. I would love to go back to this, oh, I was trying to get the bounce there. We're not going to get the bounce again, unfortunately. But we'll get the bounce here. I should have planned my route a little better. We actually could have gotten a pallet boost here into the bounce. That would have been a much better route. Look at that pallet saving us, by the way, from earlier. Did he use this pallet? Uh-oh. I mean, we'll still make the next pallet, but... Now we don't have any wall to protect us. Okay. Well, that kind of sucked. I came up with a better route when it was too late. I should have vaulted that pallet after I vaulted this window, and then I would have gotten a pallet boost, And honestly, if I needed to, I could have gotten a second ball boost, but we wouldn't even need it with the PAL boost. I would just save it to see which side he's coming from. And that would have been a really much better route. Instead, I kind of got cornered there instead, which is a little bit my fault. A lot of it my fault, actually. Imagine he got run over there. I don't think he's going to make this. He could try. Because the third and fourth stuns are only 0.5 seconds long. I'm gonna bait him to stun me so that I can get a boost, but he didn't even go for a stun, he just went for a regular hit. I'm not really sure which corner it's better to die at, because at this corner he'll chair us at the alleyway, which I think is a little bit better, because if we get chaired on the alleyway, we can enter graveyard, which I think it's better to enter Okay. Someone pop the Cypher. And no one can rescue because no one has a polarity. Seriously? Okay, now someone can rescue if they get red. The bot is doing the gay. They actually can rescue if someone else gets red. Oh. Cowboy can actually rescue. He'll survive the hit here. He'll survive! No, he doesn't know that he'll survive. Maybe he just doesn't want to go for it? Maybe he doesn't think he'll make it? He'll survive the hit here, though. He'll survive because the robot takes it. Okay, hopefully we can still win. Like, it's not the end of the world, but that really hurt. That was... I don't think we're gonna make it. Unless he puts red. Yeah, he's dead here. I'm pretty sure someone was decoding a cipher, and there was a cipher that like said it was almost finished being decoded, and they just ignored it and kept decoding. Peepers make it. Let me read this. What is going on here? Okay. He don't need blink. Either you are too good and lucky to get string hits, or you never get it. And then someone else said, I feel like blink is more consistent than peepers, though. To be fair, I could be misusing them. Blink is consistent, yes. This is Bacon's response. Blink is consistent, yes, but you have to get a string hit. It's useless if you don't get a string hit. So you still have to be lucky, while Peeper basically makes it annoying to transition. Peepers are countered by transitioning, because while you're dropping, you're in an animation time, so the survivors abuse that to move on to the next area. The only time it's good is if the survivor is cornered by you. That's the only time it's good, and even if you corner them, a survivor like Acrobat jumps away, uses the slide, we're out of the Peeper. You saw it firsthand. It's very easy with today's survivors to get out of a Peeper's zone, if you want to. Very often, you don't even need to. Why? Because Peepers are not like a game-changing trait. They slow you down a little bit. They make your movement speed a little slower. They make your vault a little bit slower. They used to be good back then, and they were just okay. Like, still, they weren't an auto-include on every hunter, and they nerfed Peepers. Peeper is not a free hit. If you get transitioned, goodbye. If you get rotated, goodbye. Because here's the thing, if Peeper counters transitioning, why was I able to go across the entire map against the Violinist? Exactly, it doesn't. And not against Acrobat. Maybe against another survivor, but against Acrobat, who has transitioning upon transitioning, it doesn't work. If you get rotated, if you change targets, you're going to need like an instant double hit at that point. You're going to need a string hit. The thing is, if you can see the survivor, then the vision of Peepers is useless. You're just using it for slightly slower movement speed. That's it. I forgot the win-loss counter. It's 0-0-0. But Peepers on, like, yeah, Peepers on Violinist is fine. It's just that, it's just in that situation it was really bad for the Hunter. Well, we won at least one time. I won the kite against the Violinist. That's about it. That's the only thing I know about. That was about to be me today. That was about to be me not paying attention. I almost popped a cipher that was almost primed. Yeah, this should have been a win. Someone's just popping a cipher for no reason. Three losses. Oh no, 3 wins. Oh yeah, 3 losses. Damn. Depression is ensuing. Fire investigator again, I guess. Still playing on low graphics. It's like you can't even notice low graphics versus high nowadays. It's not even noticeable. No, it's even. Is he really that bad? I didn't think it was that bad. Like, yeah, that was frustrating what just happened that match, but back in the day, he was a good player, a good forward player. Never minded matching him. Maybe that's not Tony. I don't know. Did Ellie bring a team? Just me and Ellie today. Just me and him. So, did you see my question? No, I didn't. What's your question, Tacos? What would you rank Hermit in the meta right now? He's good. He's good late game, but it's very map specific. If it's like a map with tall walls, you're gonna be struggling. So I would put him B tier. It's like a map dependent hunter. Wax Artist is also map dependent, but he's way more consistent because the damage is more permanent. It gets applied faster. Like with Hermit, if you catch him in a bad area one time, that's usually not enough. With Wax Artist, you catch him in a bad area one time, you hit him, and then they're dead to wax after that. With Hermit, you get one polarity on them, and you stun them. That's assuming if they touch a cipher. If they didn't touch a cipher, then you're still not hitting them. Alright, and then they might go to an even better area, and you weren't able to take advantage of the bad one earlier because your abilities didn't work yet. Even if it did, they're probably sharing multiple damage, so it's not like they would be dead in the first hit usually. So, I would say he's B tier. Sometimes worse than that, though. Sometimes he's like C tier. The only reason I'm now ranking him as low is because of the full presence. With the full presence plus insolence, it is actually realistic to bring back games. Because the problem with Hermit is that he only starts with one polarity, and it's just getting a polarity every 12 seconds is not practical. Right? That's assuming the survivor's not behind like any walls that's preventing you from shooting. But once you hit full presence, even if you cannot shoot, you're still gaining your next polarity. Right? You're not wasting time. You're still gaining more. So that even if they're stalling you, you're gonna have that just means you're gonna have 2 up instead of 1. So that's the only reason. And it is possible to get that higher insolence on that first chair. That full presence on just the first chair. So that's why, but without it, he's struggling. And in reality, a good survivor in an area is going to use the area very well. They're going to use tall walls. They're going to make it a nightmare for you to ever get your shot off. Like last game, there were multiple times where the Hermit had his polarity up, and he couldn't use it immediately. He had to wait to get closer, and that's time wasted for his next polarity. So, man, this is going to be really tough. Geisha in this area. Yo, can I use my ball? Why isn't it letting me hold the ball? Imagine I die now because of this. Okay, it's fine. It's not like I wanted to go in that direction anyway now. What the heck? What was that? Oh, she saw the cipher over there shaking. Okay. I don't know. That's why it's so good in low tier for you is guaranteed every 20 seconds. True. And then you can domino effect really well off of that. True. Yeah, he also gets his random wins from time to time. Every once in a while, you guys just aren't in that good area. That's why he's map dependent, because you gotta pick him in an area where he's not where the areas are not going to destroy him. And even then, even the favorable maps will always have some tall wall areas. Graveyard is a great example. He went Graveyard, he got wrecked. Kind of, not really. Kind of a rude way to say it. But the Mercenary went there. Right, Mercenary knew what to do. Mercenary elbow padded towards the area. That made it really tough for him. What did he do? He tried to switch targets, but that target is also in Graveyard. Is dungeon here? Think we might need it, guys. I mean, we always need dungeon, but I need it just to not lose -A. I want to lose -6 instead. If one survivor escapes, everyone loses -6 instead of -8. And if you're the only person who escapes, you also get a bonus point for that. And if you get a dungeon escape, then you get another bonus point. And if you got the most deduction on the team, you get +4 as well. So you can actually get like +1 or +2 from a loss. We're in trouble, that's for sure. You know, unfortunately for me, she actually followed us all the way here. I was hoping she'd go backward and get scared. Let's see what she does. Try not to get terror shock challenge. Imagine she hit the chair. Block? What a troll. I basically have to body block for her. Honestly, that's a pallet stun. I would have just stood at the pallet, because running there, you're still gonna die. I don't think she thought that one through. She could have gotten a pallet stun, then she could have went inside the building, so that way it's not like an immediate dash. Because like right there, she just immediately gets dashed on because she ran out in the open. She could have stunned, then she could have ran in the building. Like, just like one mistake like that changes the game from a tie to a lose. And there's like, it's out of my control at that point. The stun isn't long enough to get her upstairs. Fine. But the point is to stall. We're not talking about living forever here. We're talking about stalling until the Cypher's prime. You saw how close that Cypher was. It could have been enough. Yeah, dungeon is here though. Should probably tell Ellie that. Looks like he's already getting chased though. I mean, to be fair, like, Ellie also did get a double hit, and that also cost us the game big time. What was that for? Does she mean to teleport on a cipher machine? There's no ciphers. It's only exit gates. Oh well. Oh well. We died. Teleport for BM. When did Peeper get nerfed? Nah, I don't remember. It was a couple of years ago. Peeper used to reduce interaction speed by -40. So he used to decode -40. Now it's -30. I don't remember if they nerfed the movement speed. I'm pretty sure they did. I'm pretty sure you don't move as slow in a Peeper either. I don't remember. Was it 8%? I don't remember anymore. Oh, I remember. I remember the second nerf though. I don't know if they nerfed the movement speed. I don't remember, but I do remember Peepers used to last 80 seconds, and now they only last for 60 seconds, which is it's a pretty big nerf because there's a lot more times where you don't have to break the Peeper. You actually just keep decoding, and it's that way. Even though the decode is reduced, if you destroy the Peeper that was anyway about to get destroyed by itself, then you gain 0%. Right? It's better to gain, 70% decode speed. That's better to do it than to break a Peeper that's anyway about to disappear. And it happens a lot more as a survivor that you don't have to break a Peeper if you are keeping track of when the Hunter placed it. Or sometimes maybe you guys are at one cipher left and the Hunter put like 2 Peepers on the cipher and they're constantly going back and forth. Right? In that case, don't even bother with the Peeper. They're always going to come back. You guys are not going to have time to destroy the Peeper and do the cipher machine. Alright, just do the cipher machine at that point, get that little bit in, and then leave. Right? And in that case, Peeper also got nerfed, because it used to do -40. Now it only does -30 for decode. And other interactions, I'm sure, as well. Like healing yourself, destroying brick walls, if that even counts. It's an interaction. Opening gates. Is this elk rank? This might be elk rank. It might be. It's like, yeah, I keep getting griffins against dragon hunters. That's so annoying. Yeah, that's rough. I don't know what to tell you. You gotta hang in there, man. You gotta survive. Make sure that you're maximizing your points so that you're getting those +3 or +4 from losses. Trust me, it's possible. Have we gotten any today? Like big point scores? We got +1 for a loss here. Right over here, we got +0 for a loss, -2 for a loss, +1 for a loss, -4. Like, even the -4s, I'm still losing. Oh, well, actually, this person lost less than me. I was about to say I still lose the least. Best deduction, -4. So, like, you're guaranteeing that way you're losing the least amount of points. Because you played well. You know? So, try not to give up. At least get decode in and kite. Because then you actually do get more points for that. You do get rewarded. Saki, who are best to worst hunters among Geisha, Blood Queen, and Nide? Blood Queen is not like a fair ranking because Blood Queen just depends on what the survivors are. I would say that Geisha is worse than Naiad though. There's a lot of situations where Geisha can dash and immediately hit you on specific maps, while Nide is kind of the same. Like at that point against Nide, it doesn't really matter how tall the wall is. It works for mind games. It's nice for mind games to have a tall wall so you don't see where you are. But otherwise, you know, they're very fast, so they usually can see where you are. Hellumber? You think it's Hellumber? I would say that Nide is probably the worst out of those. Geisha would be the best among Geisha and Nide. I'm not going to rank Blood Queen because Blood Queen is the best if it's a team of like Prospector and Enchantress. And Blood Queen is also the worst if it's Perfumer, Gravekeeper, Mercenary, Forward. Like, say goodbye, basically. You need them to mess up at that point. It's a Gamekeeper. Gamekeeper versus Thief. It's not looking too good. Not gonna NGL. Not looking too good. Like, in this area, like, we're screwed in this area. We could kite by these barrels, I guess. But if we go over here, he can hook us over the wall. I'm stuck. Bro is stuck. Help him, stepsis. Okay. So is this going to be the last match of the day? No, we got one more rank match after this, assuming it doesn't last 11 minutes. Okay, here's the thing. He can easily go after me because we're all decoding. So there's nothing stopping him from really going after me. Do I have to pressure? I think I have to pressure, honestly. Like, we gotta push him back from the ciphers because we can't do either cipher right now. How many uses from the hook does he get? He only gets 2, I think. Bait him. Got him. Okay, he's going back. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough, because even if I go for it, he can always hook me backwards. Tough situation. I think we're going to let that cipher go, and we anyway need another cipher machine, I'm pretty sure, so we're just going to do the closer one. We don't even have dungeon reveal. This is looking like a really bad game. We're royally screwed. At least no one took any damage, so that's pretty good. Like, no one took damage on the rescue, I mean. Like, during the chair, I mean. No one rescued, obviously. But yeah, this is a very hard map to kite Gamekeeper on. You have to go to, like, behind tent, the area in the middle. Like, the side that I'm on here, this side of the map is not that good. It's pretty bad. He can hook over that. You see these red boxes? Any red boxes like that, he hooks over. They're all the same. They just copy-pasted them around the map. Oh, free hit. Okay. Okay, I don't know. Like, do people just not run away from a teleport? Did she get trapped? Was there a surprise trap waiting for her? 4 ciphers, 1 person dead. I mean, normally it's not that bad. It was bad this match because he pressured 2 ciphers at the same time. The gamekeeper's got that reach. What are we supposed to do? 97%. Dungeon is not here. Well, I gotta go finish my cipher at some point. Oh, is he coming? Well, he's not on the outside, that's for sure. Ellie is kicking his butt, that's for sure. Using those tall walls. If we didn't finish bridge... Oh my gosh, she's doing a brand new cipher when bridge is not yet done. We have 2 ciphers with a ton of progress, and she's doing a brand new one. I really... Because right now, he could teleport on her. She won't finish that cipher in time. But if she just does this cipher, she probably would finish it in time. Now she gets teleported on. She's going to die. She'll probably get shared between both ciphers. We're going to lose this game now because she's doing a new cipher probably. We're probably going to lose this game at this point because she's doing a brand new cipher and it's going to give him time to teleport now. Okay, here's what's going to happen. He's going to put a trap on this side and then he's going to body block with his body the other side. Which means we basically have to rescue from this side. Unfortunately, he put 2 traps, though, so... I don't think we're gonna make it anymore. Man, that's so annoying. You know the annoying part about that is that there's nothing we can do about that. Like, what... The only thing we can do about that... I guess I should have snuck in the first trap and then flywheeled the second one so we don't alert him. But if I go in the back... Oh, we're actually going to struggle. If I go in the back, then he's going to body block the back with his body. And there's nothing I can do about it. We actually can't run away or else he's going to hook me. Okay, well, now we're going to get hooked regardless. That's tough. Because if we go in the... Oh, God, I wasn't looking at the screen. If we go backwards, he's going to beat us to it. He can just hook over to the back and he'll beat us to it. I'm not going to surrender yet. We're not going to get more than 1 match here. So I'm just going to try to get a win here. Or not a win, but 1 escape at least. Because if we get 1 escape, then everyone loses -6 instead of -8. Okay, we're not going to escape though. I think he can hook me here. No, maybe? Can he? He can't. Okay. Should have stayed behind those boxes. I wanted to see if he could. I was curious. There you go. Like, we're losing -4 instead of, like, some higher number. Yeah, that was a good play from the Hunter, but it doesn't block the door. Oh, my bad then. Okay, so you actually could have went around it. Oh, okay. Didn't realize it. In the moment I saw 1 trap there, I'm like thinking, okay, we just gotta fly with the 1 trap, and then there was a 2nd trap. The fact that Segi's explained more stuff than the teachers at my university. I've had a teacher like that too. They've been doing 1 subject for like what, 30, 25 years, 20. They have less to say about it than a virtual video game than you can say about a virtual video game. It's supposed to be a surprise trap. That's so sad. And by the way, once the hunter hits you, you also get sped up. You get a speed boost. So I was really trying hard not to actually like run into the trap because you get a speed boost. You're actually twice as fast when you get hit. Well, not twice as fast. You're 50% faster. And I was trying to like delicately tap it, and it just wasn't moving me. I was letting go too early. That really sucks. Like that was, we definitely should have just flywheeled the second one. We didn't even need to destroy that first one. My bad. Didn't even consider that, like, we can walk around in it. We'll see here. There are 2 main good spawns for Thief. They're both over here. This is anyway the spawn you want to go. That way both people spawn Graveyard, but both people don't have to go Graveyard. That's the strength of the spawn. Only one of them is going to get chased. Graveyard is going to get blocked now, though, so that's the downside of that spawn. But again, you're not going to get, like, a better spawn than this. The worst thing that's going to happen is, okay, forward is closest to the Hunter, and our Cypher Graveyard is blocked. Okay. Well, Lawyer can see where he's going, and I can just do Dancing Geisha. Not a big deal. Breaking Wheel, best map? Probably. I think Chinatown might be a little bit better. Ooh, what the hell? There's like a fly here. It's a toss-up. It's a toss-up for sure. Chinatown's definitely got more windows. Old habits die hard. He often steals parts from the coding. Can I get a calibration so I can see who the Hunter is? I'm not even gonna get a calibration. I could get telegram right now and I wouldn't know who the Hunter is. Gamekeeper. It makes a big difference because it decides how I approach this area right next to us. In fact, the better idea might be to not even use this area actually. Like if he were to teleport here, we might just want to remove his ability immediately and go to Graveyard. Just because, like, even if he does hit us still, like, he's gonna hit us in this area eventually too. But if I go to Graveyard and if he still hits us, then first of all, we would have gotten hit here regardless. And second of all, Graveyard's a better kiting area. So we could actually kite long term that way. Especially because he won't have a blink at that point. But basement is there though. Okay, we're gonna leave the island cipher. We're gonna leave the person at island to do Graveyard. Hopefully they do Graveyard. The only issue is that if he's gonna think about kiting here, now he really can't because we have the cipher here. Oh, looks like the person at Graveyard is just gonna do middle. Okay, the nice thing about it is that he also can't stop the cipher here from where he is. I'm worried about a lucky Terror Shock here. Uh-oh. He did get Terror Shock, but he survived. He survived it. He only took a quarter damage from the Terror Shock. Okay, this is not... He did have Teleport! That's crazy! No, no, no! Remove it! Remove it! Oh, no. He still got socked. Okay, now I think we're in trouble. He actually did have Teleport. The Mad Lad. The Mad Lad actually had Teleport. Cannot believe this. Bye. We're canceling his hook right now so that he can't use his hook. That was pretty good, but it's not gonna make up for that. I don't know. I think we might be in trouble now. Is it worth the rescue? Is it worth the Terror Shot risk? Like, imagine we don't make it. I think technically we have enough to let it go. Because right now he's really scared of camping right now. Especially with this tinnitus we're giving him. I don't think we're going to go for it. We're just going to go for a rebound here. I think we can rebound this guy. Thing is, we got to be mindful of where we kite. Okay, perfect. All the ciphers are gone. No, 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 no! Dang it, I shouldn't have dropped it. It's really annoying that he can barely do that. I just shouldn't have dropped it. But then if we don't drop it, then we have a different problem. Then he can just kind of safely hook. Oh no, he's running away. Yeah, we're kind of done here. It's okay. The key is to just kite away from the cipher and oh, I didn't know that it even goes to get around those barrels. That I didn't know. Man, Gamekeeper has like so many finicky, dumb things about him. Okay. Okay, lawyer should be the one rescuing here. Are we really gonna lose this game because an injured person is going to rescue? We're gonna lose this game because an injured person is rescuing. Like, he doesn't make this. Oh. In fact... Oh, man. Okay, well, he's not using... Oh, no, but he's just gonna wait for his hook. This is so stupid. Like, the low IQ among these players, like, it's actually shocking how bad these players are. Like, just go do the cipher. Like, come on, we don't need you. And he didn't even get a hook out. It's Jover. No, I wanted him to hook on me. Because if he hooks on me, then he's going to be in range for the flashlight. Now we're not going to... That's really unfortunate. Well, we don't really know where he's going to hook is the problem. We could have tied this game if the right person goes to rescue. And honestly, I'm shocked he even made the rescue. Like, if that gamekeeper just played... I don't know what the gamekeeper was doing, honestly. Like, what was the gamekeeper doing? Like, all you have to do is wait for your second hook. He won't make the chair. He actually gave us a chance there. It's so stupid. Like, why? Why? This is a champion player. Like, why? Like, absolute, like, losing brain cells over here over these plays. Like, why? Why? Just because the Cyber's Prime doesn't mean that you can rescue. You're not making it. You are not making that, especially against Hunter against. If it was, like, Blood Queen or Photographer, who also, like, even the easiest Hunters to rescue against. And Blood Queen's not even easy because they're going to mirror you from far. But if it was exactly like Photographer, like, literally nothing, even Photographer, it would not be a good idea because we have to waste the pop on you. Photographer's gonna have fast recovery. He's gonna follow you. He's gonna hit someone as soon as the rescue happens. At least, like, I can rebound. At least I can rebound against Photographer. Okay, but that's Photographer we're talking about. This is not a Photographer that we're going against. It's just an example of how even against Photographer, someone would still die right after the rescue. At a certain point, you have to bait the Hunter for cheese. I can't do that. The reason I can't do that is because if I do that, I'm going to be in a bad area. The way you want to kite in this game is you need to already be rotating. The way you lose is when your kite starts too early. You can't be running to the Hunter. It's not a good idea because when you run to the Hunter, not only did you not give your teammates time to get to the ciphers, but you're also in a very often a bad area. Or you're using your resources very quickly. Like, the whole idea of rotation is if everyone does it, or just rotates well, or just has good game sense, then you're not using all your resources immediately. Like, you're not spawning in corners, you're running away from the Hunter. Like, these are simple things, honestly. Yeah, there's nothing we can do about that. Like, these people are making choices that are out of our hands. Like, we can't do anything about that. His job was to decode the cipher and the full health person rescues. There's no reason to go rescue if you have a full health person on your team. Like, just let the full health person go. That's really disappointing. That's really disappointing that, like, these are the players you see boosted up. Like, this is stuff I would expect from a worker B. Like, this is stuff I would expect from a worker B. If I was on my ult account, I would seriously expect, okay, I'm expecting them to just random person go rescue because it's cyber spy. Like, it seems like there's no thought being put into, oh, does it matter who's rescuing? It seems like there's no thought being put into it. Either they think the answer is yes, or they didn't even think about it. Am I not even gonna get the essence? Okay, I did get the essence, barely. Barely got the essence. Okay, we're gonna open some now. First, we're gonna start with these. By the way, guys, if you haven't already, if you share a photo of the New Year sign, this one right here, you do this, you click share, which I don't have the option to do that anymore, now that I did it. But if you do that, there's actually an event right now that gives you 5 free essences, so make sure you snag that for yourself. Also, if you say Happy New Year's 2025, I can't remember if it's with an exclamation mark. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Then you also get Tinkless. Was it with an exclamation mark? Just I'm sorry. I just want to see how often did he do the exclamation mark. Okay, this time, no exclamation mark. Always check. Always check for an exclamation mark. They always trip you up with the character days. Sometimes there's an exclamation mark, sometimes there isn't. It's 2025 and elks are former bees. I think you're a little bit low. I think it's more like champions are now bees. Sometimes I type it exactly and it doesn't give me it. What's up with that? It might maybe it was just in the wrong channel. Try it in a different channel maybe. I did see Lantern. I'm probably not gonna play 2v. Athletic blue. Honestly, I couldn't tell you why it feels like there's so many worse people now in the game. Why were players better before than they are now? Like, what difference is there? Don't know. Couldn't tell you. Okay. So what's different this year? What do you do this year? They're going back to stories. I guess there's always a story with Call of Abyss. It's an ideal temporary base, flat terrain, slightly elevated, and safe from waterlogging. The fire is ready, but please don't huddle too closely. Rest for a bit and regain your strength. Watch out for the little one over there. It's made of wood just like you, so be careful. What the hell? What is that? Spinning fluidly in place. Its wooden frame emits a curious mix of dog-like whimpers and snake-like. This is probably the pet this year. This is probably going to be the pet. The guy takes a spot a little away from the fire, while the Colossus positions herself at the... I don't know, is this like a bug? Why are the words stuck together? At the windward edge of the camp. As the wind calms, the fire burns steadily, its gentle crack filling the air. Ah, well played indeed. Well, they're friends with this thing? Oh, I didn't know. I thought this was like the enemy. The light inside the Colossus grows warmer. Let me guess, it goes rogue. Let me guess. Eliminating its master frame as it briefly rises and then settles back down. This is the Hunter. This is Spider, by the way. Usually, like, every Call of Abyss, they're enemies. The Hunter and Stars are enemies. Which we're supposed to be. The lights inside the Colossus glow warmer. I don't even know what's special about the skin. I saw the skin. I don't know, man. I think we found our new worst S tier of the Call of Abyss series. Collector, please share your conferences expedition. What happened and how did you get those injuries? Replacing these components will take time and our material stock is dwelling. Thankfully, you managed to dodge the worst and only the wooden parts were damaged. Our newest recruit can help document key details to avoid... I don't know these people's names yet. Okay, this is Collector. Let me think. I remember explaining the area furthest from the Colossus. The guide teaches there might be water nearby. I thought we'd see, I'm going to assume, if we could gather some, but I couldn't do it alone, so I asked the guide to join me. We stayed together for the rest of the time. You know, I'm like imagining like a puppet marionette from Five Nights at Freddy's voice. Alright, I see you brought back some clean water, and it looks like you found a source. Indeed, but it wasn't just... Oh, right, it's supposed to be a girl voice. But it wasn't just any water source, like a witch voice. It just wasn't any water source. It seemed more like a monument of stacked stone blocks and... Well, maybe Spider should have a voice. Blocks in a circular foundation. You know how it is in the wilderness. These things are everywhere. Still, the water from the top was pristine. The guide was to fetch water, and that's when the trouble started. The moment the guide stepped onto the circular platform, the ground... I think guide is the little girl... Ground heated up, sending steam hissing into the air, the statue shuddering violently, and the stone blocks came crashing down. It's dangerous out there. Our guide isn't the quickest, but I trusted my reflexes. I crouched down, got her out of harm's way, and well, here we are. My parts might be a little banged up, ayo, but I can still move. Oh, and I was taking apart my wind wings. I thought they'd be perfect for diverting water. Why does she have wind wings? Toy merchant, where are you at? We may still lack some basic precaution. Let's make it a rule to only approach large structures after inspecting them for safety. So, like, I don't understand. Who's the enemy here? And why are they made of wood? Like, little girl's literally a wooden doll. The water, we brought it back. This is cause... What? This is cause for celebration? This is cause for celebration, bro. Discovering such a rare and clean water source is a significant achievement. Well done. Even so, you need to understand that we must exercise caution. Damage like this comes with a price. These parts are repairable. Did you notice any damage to the corroded connection between the arm and flesh? It wouldn't hurt much, similar to before. Okay, thoughts about the skins, by the way. Novelist, okay. He's a novelist, alright? He gets a pass. Like, what is that outfit? But he gets a pass. He's a novelist. Okay? I like Little Girl. She's cool. You know, finally that happy smirk was wiped off her face. That's really the only thing I cared about. Puppeteer's clever. You know, he is made of wood, and this story has something to do with turning people into wood. Aeroplanist. Why is he, like, from a circus? Dude looks like he's from a circus. Alright? Like a circus, a traveling circus that goes around town. He looks like he could have been in the Moonlit Circus. Alright? And then we have... Cheerleader? Look, they needed fan service. They needed the fan service. I'm just gonna put it that way. And it's barely. Like, I don't understand. I hate the skins. I hate the skins. I hate the skins, basically. Long story short, I hate the skins. And Spider! Spider, what did they do to you, man? Like, you're worse than an A tier. I love the theme. I like the theme. I like the mystery behind it. Like, I'm, like, very curious what these structures are and, like, why everyone is made of wood, but the skins suck, man. The skins suck. The only reason Puppeteers gets a pass is because he is normally made out of wood already. It's like, it makes sense that he's part of the story. Alright, in this environment, corrosion can gradually break down a body to the point where it's made entirely of wooden mechanisms. Oh, so they replace the body with wood. Okay. And that's just the beginning. Hey, just let me say something. That's kind of messed up. Like, their body just goes into pieces? Like, at what point are you not a human anymore? Does your heart deteriorate too? Can you live without the heart? I want to point out that that's not all bad. I can move quickly now and carry more. The pain in my body has significantly decreased. See? It's kind of like morbid. Like, instead of, like, thinking about, like, oh, what if you became a cyborg? It's like, okay, what if you had to keep replacing yourself, like the ship of Theseus or whatever his name was? And, like, at what point are you no longer the original ship, you know? I refuse to live in fury. Remind me of the potential we have for the future. I don't know who the prosthetist is. This whole time I thought he was talking. I think the girl was talking just now. Exactly, as this, I think Puppeteer's iron now. Exactly, as this hardwood integrates with flesh, it sustains life. Otherwise, the collector wouldn't even be here. Who's the collector again? I don't know who's collector. I must say, she's an incredible ally. Oh, collector is toy merchant. That's not toy merchant. That's the wind wings, the collector, made me think it's this toy merchant. The characters are all off. Okay, I'm gonna just put it like that. Okay, the only one who fits is Puppeteer. That's literally it. I must say she's an incredible ally, and I'm pleased to help her become what she envisions. This isn't a pointless exploitation of life. We're not here to fulfill frivolous desires. What a clever word, frivolous. Say that. That's a fun word to say. Frivolous. I understand. Frivolous. The guard is only trying to protect us. His constant vigilance is a strength, not a weakness. Frivolence. I think it's natural for us to have different views on the effects of mutation. I know what voice I'm giving him. The core of our teamwork is sharing insight and applying what benefits us most. We've been working well together. The guard and I get along nicely. He's just as reliable. What voice do we give her again? As I am when it comes to delivering timely warnings. He's Go-Man! Go-Man! He's Go-Man! Airplanes is Go-Man! Let's change the subject, shall we? The replacement prosthetic will be ready soon. Can't wait for Goman Call of Abyss, guys. Call of Abyss 28. Can't wait. The replacement prosthetics will be ready soon. I can start working on them shortly. I'll check the rear wind wings to ensure they're back in optimal condition. Oh my I thought we were done finally. I thought we were finally done. Oh, man. We're done! Oh, we're not done. Alright, that should do it. Oh, look, it's really something. I think I'm ready for another round of exploration. Do you remember the flowers in that field? I'd like to pick some. Maybe to brighten up the Colossus? Her facial components start moving faster, and the wooden and metal parts create a low rumbling sound. I knew it. You like flowers too, don't you? No, we might need to stay here till tomorrow. Would you help me run some tests while we wait? I think these artifacts we've been collected might pique your interest. Tests? I'd say that's a fair idea. Let's have a look. Oh, our newcomer is sharper than I anticipated. This method is much more effective than direct confrontation when dealing with the collector. Oh, we're done. Randomly. At least we're done. Don't tell me there's more. Oh, okay, today's storyline. Alright, guys. We're done. Oh, we're Spider. Tap the highlighted area to explore the item. Alright, we're exploring. Golden apples. New item attained. View relevant notes. We often encounter a narrow and bizarrely twisted giant bone. That's a bone? These monumental structures in our long journey across the wasteland. That's big and monumental? We have never witnessed them in their living form, nor have we come across artifacts. No, we often encounter a narrow, bizarrely twisted giant bone. What did I find then? What is this? We have never witnessed them in their living form, nor have we come across artifacts that match them in size. They stand like silent obelisk, bearing witness to being of a scale beyond our comprehension that once inhabited this land. Abandoned for so long, these shiver-me timbers are now beyond our team's ability to recover or use. Alright, cool. Oh, we're going backwards now. Okay, I didn't know you could moonwalk. Okay. We got 200 apples. We got a seed. Perhaps I should leave the task of writing this note to the guard. I'm pretty sure Novice is writing these. She has a far deeper understanding of these creatures than I do, with a simplicity befitting its name. The dirt pile appears as a shifting mound of earth, approximately the size of a human palm, residing quietly beneath the plant and ever in motion. Often it rises from the soil without warning while we busy ourselves with camp work and cooking, suggesting that it poses, if nothing else, sensitivity. On most occasions it can be seen trailing the guard, the camp's cook. When the guard returns to the watchtower, it sometimes lingers below for a while, quietly observing. So it's a moving pile of dirt. Okay, then. Exciting, guys. With a simplicity befitting its name. They named it the dirt pile, bro. Dirt pile. Alright, let me guess. Is this the wood pile now? Wood pile? Oh, flower box. Flower box? A mysterious artifact collected from the wasteland is a wooden frame with open slides in the central partition dividing its interior. While it seems to be a storage space, the design clearly makes it prone to items falling out from either end. Sorry, I gotta scratch my butt. However, its true function, he did not say that, that was me. However, its true function is revealed when an object is placed on one side. An identical wooden replica emerges from the other side. The first to realize its function was a collector who said... Whoa! Whose expeditions to distant places make practical storage space essential. After fastening the wooden lattice vertically to her waist, that's not how you say it, and throwing her rope in the upper compartment, the collector was amazed to witness the rope turning into the wooden falling, crashing heavily to the ground. Imagine being like a second or third language learner of English and like trying to read this. Alright, we're done. Oh, we got some more match rewards. Wait, we didn't? Why is it giving me? I think it wants me to buy. So is there like no exploration thing this year? You just buy essences? Oh, I see. Okay, it's tumbleweeds. Okay then. According to my findings on the effective erosion, once we dismantle enough of these, we're bound to uncover some valuable items. Were you aware of this? I'm expecting the text to like disappear, and so I just read it really fast. No, I was not aware of this. I told you this guy's the pet. This dude is he's like a squirrel basically with a snake and a coyote head, crocodile head. Are you just going to sit here? Is there something on my face? Does he always say something? I don't know if I should open all these at once. Should I save them? Should I save them until I buy all of them? I think I'll save them and we'll do one big opening and, you know, on Monday when we'll probably have all of these on Monday already. Wasteland encampment. What did I not claim here? It's giving me a red thing. Oh no. Oh, I thought there was more story. Alright guys. That's gonna be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate all you guys watching. Hope you guys enjoyed that reading of the game of Call of Abyss. You know, it's interesting. It's kind of scary. Like your body's falling apart and you're just eventually going to be a whole wooden body. But yeah, with that being said, guys, I think we're going to call it here. Thank you guys so much for watching today's stream. I'm tired. It's like you did the custom Matchmaker game mode release. There was a custom... Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I like saw that a couple months ago. Did it release? I don't know. I wasn't watching. Yeah, remember hide and seek, guys? As far as I know, no. You can't make your own maps. I mean, like, it's cool. What are you gonna make with that, though? You're gonna... What? My first instinct is to bring back the OG version of every map. Like, just for myself. Just to see the game like it once was. RS Factory had no forest cipher. There was a cipher next to the yellow cray. Oh, man. Good times. Alright, guys. But no. Custom game mode did not release. The face remodels? Oh no. They're changing every survivor's face? Uh-oh. I have a very bad feeling that one Wednesday I'm gonna wake up, get on 985, and I'm gonna be very scared of what's in my notebook for this game. What's in the book. I don't think I want to see. They already scared me with Mercenary. What is new? Oh. We got... Look. I mean, Main's looking at something. I think there's like a barmaid in the room. We don't talk about that. Mickey's calling. Hello, Mickey. What's up, Mickey?
Hey, do you want, okay, so, you want me to place 2v car, or do you want me to drive home? Because it's like 15 minutes.
We're not gonna play 2v8, Mickey. Don't worry about it.
We're not!
No, I'm tired.
Lantern asked us. Lantern said, we need a good 2v8 session to start off the year, and I was like, why not?
Yeah, no. I haven't really slept. Anyway, guys.
You have stuff? You haven't slept?
Yes. I'm gonna sleep.
I'm gonna kill you. You better call me when you get... Oh my, you're in so much trouble, young man.
Alright, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's stream. Maxi system. I think you can just get it by playing normal matches like last year. That's good. I'm glad you can get Call of Abyss then just by normal matches. Oh yeah, you can. I think you can, right? You don't have to play Call of Abyss matches. You could even play regular rank and you'll get it. Probably quick match. No. The rewards, like the little pens that you get. What was that maintenance for? You mean on Wednesday? It's for Call of Abyss. Call of Abyss was the maintenance. What, was there another maintenance? Lucky guy getting a skin after 7 years would be so funny. Do you need... Oh, they're responding for the pet. Oh yeah, you're right, Mickey. They are responding for the pet.
The pet is limited, so it's like...
Every pet is limited, to be fair. I like this like setup they have with the Abyss treasures. Definitely my favorite how to be Call of Abyss 6 though. Super cool. Super hot. Super hot. Alright, guys. We're gonna end the stream here. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to get back there. I don't even know how to get back there. How do you get back there? Do you get it
do
here?
well today, Psyche?
Nope. Nope.
No. Oh no.
Oh, here. Okay, so to get this, you need to open 24 times. You know, open these essences 24 times. Okay, so you gotta get half of the pens here. And here's the thing. I wonder if you can just get enough pens just from doing personal rewards. Can you actually get it? 100, 200, 400, 600, 900... 1,300. I'm just double checking. 1,300. So if you have 1,300, would you be able to get the pet? 1,300. I'm not doing this math. Calculator. 1,300 divided by 50. You'd be able to open 26 of these. Yes, you would be able to get the pet. You actually can get the pet just by doing personal rewards. But if you want to get the skin, for the remaining openings, you need to be in a team. And the skin is, oh, it's not limited. It'll just appear in the shop next year, like in this event store right here. It'll show up right here. Like, see, there's the postman. This postman was for free. The battery was for free, and then the this guy was for free as well. So they'll come back for free in the shop, but you would need 500 spy glasses, which take time to get. Yo, little girl's hitting the gritty. She's hitting the gritty on a 5. Alright, guys, we're going to call the stream here. I'm going to end the call, Mickey.
Alright. See you, bro.
See you, Mickey. Alright, guys, if you enjoyed the stream, make sure to like it up. Check out the Discord channel for whenever I stream or post a video, since I'll put an announcement there. Or if you just want to talk there. Either way is good with me. Take care, guys. I stream every Monday and Thursday from 20 to 22 USC. If you want to check out future streams like this, then you can consistently at 20 to 22 EST time zone. It's also in the description below if you don't understand what I'm saying, because I'm saying it so fast. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you later. Take care. This has been Psyche. Peace out, everybody.